Yo, what up, YouTube? This is your boy Enrique, aka Biggie's Comics, coming at you with this week's comic book haul. That's right, guys. I got a nice haul for you, and by the title, you can see it's just a few things all in one. It's an eBay purchase. It's my Secret Santa. It's my LCS pickups. I have a submission also that I returned from CBCS. I have so many, different. It's not a lot of books, but so many from different avenues that I figured, you know what? Let me just combine everything in one video, just because I have so much things going on. It's easier for me to just do it all in one video and just combine all the books together. And yeah, so real quick before we get started, just want to remind you guys that this coming Friday is the NY Warriors first auction of 2018, which it'll be our third actually auction. I don't know how many of these we're gonna have. It's just when we have sometimes an amount of books that we want to we rather offer them to you guys first before we put them on eBay and things like that. Yeah, so it's gonna be this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel. We're gonna have the third auction, so please join us. Even if you not buying anything, it's always cool to hang out in the chat and just see some books, and we always have a good laugh. It's always fun, just to hang out and chill with us. So look forward to that. And all right, let me just stop talking so we can get on with this haul. First, I want to give a shout out to Captain Dadpool. He was my Secret Santa. So I received the package sometime last week, I believe it was. Just had not had a chance to make a video until now. Like all over the place. I can't even find my tripod right now, so I got my phone rigged up, and hopefully it doesn't fall down. Probably I already said it, so I messed up already. The negative, negative energy. It's gonna fall already because I already said it. But we'll just we'll do with it if it comes along. Let me just show you. He sent me a stack of books that he collects, and he figures, let me send Biggie some of the stuff that he likes, and maybe I'll like it, which is cool. So let me just show you what he sent me. So first, this one right here. This is Punisher Warzone. This is from the 90s, 1992, I think it is. That cover by JR. John Romita Jr. He sent me this one here, 52 week 1. He sent Batman Odyssey #1, Neil Adams. I didn't notice it was Neil Adams until I started putting it together for this video. He sent me this right here. This is one of the Topps Kirby Chrome card inside, Night Glider. It's still sealed in its poly bag. It comes in those sealed poly bags, which is cool. He sent me that. What else he sent? He sent this right here. This is Elektra #7. This is Greg Horn, I believe. Yeah, I believe Greg Horn did this run of Elektra. Cool cover. He sent me this one here, G.I. Joe #1. This is cover C. He sent this one right here, Hawk World #2. And last but not least, he sent Sergeant Fury and Hollywood Commandos #69. So once again, I want to give a huge shout out to Captain Dadpool. Thank you, I appreciate it, bro. And all right, so let's move on to the next set of books. Okay. Oh no, you know what? There's two more. Sorry, I had them a little mixed up. He sent me this here, The Strain #1. The Strain, I think they have that TV show on FX, on Fox, Dark Horse Comics. And he sent me this one here. This is Marvel Super Action starring the Avengers #36. So that's pretty dope. I love those bronze to, actually no, this is Copper Age 1981 covers. So this is pretty cool. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. So that's it now. That's what he sent me for Secret Santa, so I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Next, a couple of let's just start with my LCS pickups, which is not much for this week. It's I picked up X-Men Gold #19. And, the only reason I picked this up is because, Colossus is on the cover. You guys already know, if you've been following me for a long time, Colossus is my favorite. Is my wife's favorite X-Men. And when Ken Lashley puts him on the cover, he does a good job with it. So, it was just appealing cover, and I picked it up. I'm not reading X-Men Gold, but I am going to read X-Men Red. That looks really dope. And I read Phoenix Resurrection. I'm happy with it. So, let's see what happens with that. Next, we have The Walking Dead. What number is it? 175. Start of a new story arc. New World Order. All I gotta say is this book was dope. This book was a good read. I'm very happy, excited for this story. You know, the storyline to progress. Is really good. So anyone who's been reading Walking Dead, I know they were happy with this issue. So my suggestion is to, read it. It's really good issue. And I think of the next issue, there's supposed to be a first appearance on issue 176. So look forward to that on that one. So that one, this issue came with a variant. This is the Bill Sienkiewicz. Bill Sienkiewicz cover, which was really dope. Rick, it's you don't see Walking Dead covers like that, so it's really cool to have it like that. That was a really dope cover by Bill Sienkiewicz. All right, so we're actually almost done, guys. I thought it was gonna be longer than this, but so far so good. My rigged up stand is holding up. Next, I want to give a huge shout out to Triple C. Triple C is just a class act. Really cool dude. He's been part of the community for a while. I first interacted with Triple C on Instagram, and then about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, he came to the All Fairs back when Sean, Jean Paul's Peter, shout out to you, when Sean used to host the All Fairs. Marcus would he would jump in a few times, and it was cool. We got to talk for a little bit. So he's going overseas, bro, God bless you. Prayers go out to you and your family. So he's been getting rid of some stuff, some collections, and he had a week ago he had some auctions. And I actually, I bought some books off of him, and this is such a classy guy he is. I bought only 2 books from him, and he still managed to throw in an extra book for free. And I just want to give you a nice shout out. This is the assessment number 2. I didn't do any research on it. I don't know what it is. Hard Case Crime, but it's a Titan Comics, and it's a dope ass cover, man. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, bro. So these are the 2 books I bought from him. I bought Batman 199. Really dope Silver Age Batman book. You know me. I love my Silver Ages. And then I bought this one. This is actually my second copy now of this. But I want to grade both of them and see which one it's better condition, because I'm not sure. This is Showcase 55, first Silver Age appearance of Solomon Grundy. Just really happy to have that. It's a tough book to get in high grade. It's the purple covers, the DC Silver Age purple covers are infamous for spines being torn up. But this book is pretty well off condition. I'm curious to find out which one is in better condition. The one I have, my original copy, or this copy. So I'm gonna send both of those out. Not right now, but in the near future I will see which one comes back at a higher grade. So next is eBay purchases. You guys already know, I talked about it on our last show of Chilling with the NY Warriors. One of my goals for 2018 is to complete my Jimmy Olsen run. So it's going to be pretty... The beginning issues are going to be the tough one, especially the issue number 1, because issue number 1 is a golden age. Well, the first 3 or 4 issues are golden age, and the number 1, I've already found it in a couple of places, but it's a little more than I'm willing to pay right now. So let's see what happens with that. But it's a book that people are not really looking for, so I can also luck out with that. So right now, that's why I'm doing the auction. I'm building a fund so that I can get the book that I really want, which will be that Jimmy Olsen number 1. So that's what I'm trying. I'm trying to sell books that I'm not really attached to, so I can buy a book that I am going to be attached to. So just one way of the hobby funding the hobby. All right. So let me just show you which ones I picked up. This is Jimmy Olsen 161. And you know what? Jimmy Olsen is one of those runs that people don't realize. It started from the Golden Age, it went into the Silver Age, and it went into the Bronze Age. So it's pretty cool. This is issue 158. Sorry guys, just messing around with this rig I have here. All right. Issue 154. This is all from one seller. And then issue 137, which is one of the Kirby Jimmy Olsen's, which is cool. Yeah. I believe I have this one already. Because this was a lot. I bought a full book. Was it? Yeah, is it a full book? Yeah, it's a full book lot I bought, and that's what happens sometimes when you buy a lot. You'll get like a double here and there, but it's okay because when it comes to these, if I have a double here and there, I'll just keep whichever one is the best condition, and then the other condition one, I'll put it on eBay or end up being on one of the auctions or something like that. So that's always good. Doubles are always good. All right. The last book from eBay before we get to my CBCS submission is this one right here. Superman 300. Just loved it. Loved this cover. I bought this book also because I have a t-shirt with this image on it, which is pretty cool. It's basically his origin all over again. If you look at there's an app that Era was talking about. It's called Key Comics. This is one of the Superman keys is listed in there, so that's where I found that, and that's why I picked this up. But this is a really nice high grade copy. Right now the way it sits is probably like an 8.0, with a pressing maybe an 8.5, possibly 9.0. So that's pretty good for a Bronze Age book, 1976. So I'm really happy with that. All right, so now we have I had two slabs that came back from CBCS, and shout out to Jonathan Cholula. He was at CF Con back in September, and so that's not bad. September, we're in January. It was the middle of September where he submitted them, and I received them about a week ago. So that's not too bad of a time to wait. Me and Manny YC sent him books so that he could get signed by Bruce Timm. Because Bruce Timm doesn't hardly make any East Coast appearances. He's always in the West Coast. So I only gave him one book to sign for me, and since we were doing a submission, I gave him a second book so we could submit. So let me just show you the Bruce Timm one. If you guys remember, I had a Batman Beyond #1 CBCS 9.6. Well, I cracked it open and I ended up scratching the cover on that, because the inner well was so tight on that book that I could not use a scissor to slice it on the side because it was so close to the book I could cut the book. So I ended up using a razor and cutting it in the front. So what happened was that my razor and my scissor did not touch the book, but the plastic, the mylar of the inner well touched the cover, and it scratched the cover, and it scratched it where it color broke the scratch. So my book went down a grade because of that. I was so freaking pissed, but it was so late. It was too late for me to find something else that I wanted Bruce Timm to sign that he actually did, that I had in my collection. And so I said, you know what, let me just I gave it to Cholula. He pressed it again. He tried to do his best to clean it up, and it came back at 8.5. But it's not really about the grade in this one. It's more about the signature, Bruce Timm. Batman Beyond #1, I could probably find the high grade copy again if I start hunting for it. But let me just show you the book. Sorry for the glare. You already know the Mylar and the slabs, how it is. So you see that's Bruce Timm's signature there. Yellow label, 8.5. First appearance of Terry McGinnis. So 8.5, that sucks, But hey, what you gonna do, Everything's falling apart here. All right, so next book I submitted, which I'm really happy for, and this book had a nice crease in the back, and Cholula pressed it out, and it was kind of a little tough to press because this book, let me just show you what it is. You guys probably seen this in my collection before. This is Wonder Woman Rebirth Special Edition #1. This is a 2016 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive variant that they gave away when they watched the panel for Wonder Woman before the Wonder Woman movie, dropped, and so it's hard to find. There's not that many copies out there. But this also, the cover, it feels the material of the blank variant, so it's like a card stock. So when it has dents on it or creases, they're really harder to press out, or I would say you need to press it longer to get it out. But he did it, man. Chulo did a good job. It came back a 9.8. So that was pretty cool. You know, really happy with it. But you know what? The book is going to a new home already. So I'm not going to disclose the information of the new home is, but someone that always wanted this book for me, and I'm gonna, you know, hook up the person, and it's gonna have it. So that's it. Those are the two books right there that came back. Just I'm lifting it up now with the camera. I'm holding my phone in the air so you guys could have a better look at the slabs. You know. So let me put this here because maybe I'll get a nice thumbnail from YouTube, but if not, I'll take a picture when this ends. So that's it, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, shout out to Captain Dadpool for the Secret Santa. Shout out to Jonathan Cholula for you know, hosting it. And that's it. Remember to join us this Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on my channel, Biggie's Comics, home of the NY Warriors. And you know, join us for our third auction. Like I said, even if you don't buy anything, no worries. It's all about the laughs and the fun that we have when we go, you know, when we go live. And that's it, guys. Until next time, peace.